So these Ender 3s now all ship with the 32-bit motherboard, which is great, right? Like more performance, and in particular it keeps the stepper motors quiet, but there's still the fans, right? So the printer lives downstairs and we live upstairs, which makes it more difficult to keep an eye on it, and which adds an extra layer to what is already a bit of a pain in putting the G-code files on this micro SD card, which is why I decided to add Octoprint on a Raspberry Pi 3 platform. It allows me to send the G-code files over the network without handling any SD cards. It allows full control of the printer from upstairs, and with the camera it allows me to monitor the print. Octoprint accesses your printer through your browser. I use Google Chrome. From there, you're able to monitor and control the temperature of the bed and the nozzle. There's a built-in terminal that allows you to follow the execution of the G-code and to monitor any messages. And the same page integrates the camera, which allows you to view the progress of the print. And that same capability is available on a tablet or a phone. Very cool. Now, there are various levels of implementation to Octoprint. Like you can have the bare bones Raspberry Pi 3, no screen, no camera, and get the basic function. At the other end of the spectrum is a more elaborate implementation of Octoprint, where you have the camera and you have a larger, better quality touchscreen where you can implement Touch UI that allows you to control the printer from that screen. So that was more money and effort than I cared for, and I went more middle of the road. I went with the inexpensive 3.5-inch LCD, and all I want from it is to scroll and display the status and messages as Octopi is booting. The case and the stand can be found on Thingiverse. I chose this because I like the portability. I like the fact that the back is open here to let the board breathe without the need of a fan. And they put a nice little trap door for access to the SD card. So all nice features. I also recommend the use of a Pi camera. The ribbon has a connector right on the board. It will play nice with a Pi 3. This happens to be the low light noir. All the links are in the description. The camera case also came from Thingiverse, and it is held with double adhesive tape to the Pi3 case through the use of this small bracket that I designed myself, and I share the STL file for it. So I've called this episode Part 1, what it does, but an implementation like this, like one that is reliable and won't crash and won't halt your prints midway, there's quite a bit to it. So that's why Part 2 is called What It Takes. So we'll catch you guys then.